Hello there, everybody. Thank you for stopping by to hang out with me. I just want to give you a quick update before we get to the readings. For my Reiki Apprenticeship Program, we are now at 31%. Yay! Thank you so much to all of you who have contributed and to all of you who will still contribute, because I know you're still out there. It's just been so exciting to meet all of you and work with you, and I'm very excited to see this moving forward. It's so cool. Um, Getting a lot of fun out of doing Reiki on people. Just seeing the results is just wonderful and amazing. For those of you who don't know it, because it's come to my attention, quite a few people have said to me, "Oh, I wasn't expecting anything back." For those of you who don't realize this, when you do make a donation, I do offer to give a gift back to you in the form of Reiki minutes. So just for those of you who did not realize that, that is part of the deal if you should choose to take me up on that offer. But anyway, I'm just very excited. Now on to the forecasts. Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. I had a brain fart there for a second. For the week of September 26th through October the 2nd. What do we have coming up for you guys, Taurus? We have the Eight of Clubs to start off the week on Monday in reverse. Eight of Clubs in reverse, to me, that talks about things slowing down, activities slowing down, business slowing down, just things going on in your life slowing down. For some of you, this is a much needed break and a relief. For others of you, this is a great time to catch up on stuff that's been on the back burner. I don't have the sense that this slowdown is going to last long. Usually an Eight of Wands slowdown does not typically last long. So it's always a good time to catch up on things that have been put on the back burner because you didn't have time to get to them. But you don't really want to rest too much on your laurels, because otherwise you're going to get caught by surprise by when you get the same old rate coming back at you again. The rate of change, rate of influx, rate of business, whatever that is for you, rate of communication. But I do think you're going to have kind of a quiet time on Monday. For some of you, as you're doing those things that have been on the back burner, there is going to be a certain amount of reflection and maybe some recalibrating too as you do some of that reflection on Monday. Taurus on Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday coming up is the Justice card. And the Justice card just tells me that on Tuesday there's something going on that is going to be evened out. It's going to be made fair. Justice will be served. For those of you who have some kind of court situation on Tuesday, expect that this is going to be resolved in a fair way. So if you are being judged in this situation and you did everything in a way that is above board and legal and all that good stuff, then this is going to be something that is a fair resolution for you, and it's going to be a good thing. However, if you're being judged and you didn't do everything above the board, you were kind of sneaky about things, cross the line on legalities, guess what? You're still getting a fair outcome. It's just not as much fun because it's going to be fair to how you handled this situation. So that's if it's a court situation. But I've seen justice come up a lot in relationship readings too. This can come up when there's a situation where two people come together and there's a mutual agreement that, you know what, this relationship really isn't working as well as we would like it to work. And not quite sure how to get it to do that. Maybe it can't. So we're going to go our separate ways. So this can be what justice is too. I've also seen justice come up in a relationship read where the person who has been putting in the most energy, if this is an unbalanced relationship, where the person who is more invested in the relationship may say to the other person, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I'm not up for this relationship anymore. And so then they are walking out the door. So that can be what is indicated by this card too, possibly. But this comes up in so many different ways. This really is a card of being evaluated and of having a fair outcome. So this could be someone at work evaluating you for a promotion. If you've got applications out for a job, this could be somebody looking over your application and deciding whether they want to take that next step and give you a call and set up an interview or not. If you've had an interview, same thing, somebody evaluating that interview, deciding, okay, should we take this to the next step? I've seen this card even come up for somebody whose fiance was considering, do I really want to pop the question or not? So this card really just talks about being evaluated. When she comes in right side up, the Justice card is talking about that the resolution or the final outcome of this evaluation is one that is fair and fitting. Okay, so that's what you've got coming up on Tuesday, is some kind of fair or fitting outcome for some evaluation that you're going through. Looking at Wednesday. Taurus, you guys have the Page of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse tells me that you guys are digging for information. You're suspicious about something going on around you, and you are doing some research. You are trying to figure out, okay, I suspect this. Let's see if there's evidence for my suspicions or not. Let's see what's really going on here. And so you're being the detective here on Wednesday, Taurus. Now, on Thursday, Queen of Clubs shows up for you guys. This lady is a very inspired lady. I feel like this is you guys, Taurus, that you're going to be feeling really good about whatever it is that you're working on because you feel like there's a point to it. And you feel like there's a reason to do whatever it is you're doing. So this is not just, something that makes you feel like, well, I'm just another cog in the wheel. This is something where your own personal influence is felt. Your own creative juices can pour into this. And I feel like you have a lot of influence over this. For many of you, this is going to be a situation at work or a project at work. But for some of you, I feel like this is also, for some of you, I feel like this is a project at home where maybe you're redesigning some part of your home or of your yard, but there's some kind of creative influence. And I think that you're really enjoying doing whatever this is. Now, don't get me wrong, because I feel like it is work. I don't mean that it's just that it's happening at work. I mean that it's work to do this, whatever this is. This is not like eating cherry pie. There is some work involved here, but I think that you're really enjoying the process anyway, and definitely enjoying the results and enjoying the creative part of it. Okay, enough wandering around that card. Let's talk about Friday. Friday, what we have here is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is just telling me that on Friday there is some thing in your life that is going well. Cups has to do with emotions. So a lot of people kind of automatically stick them over in this relationship box. They don't necessarily belong in a relationship box. There are things that we can have good emotions about that are not relationships. Work projects, learning something, hobbies. We can have good emotions about any of these things. And so when you have the Two of Cups coming up, this is telling me that there is something that you feel really good about that is moving forward. So this something can be a hobby, can be a work project, can be a relationship. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, although it can be, but it could also be a family relationship that's moving forward that you feel good about, a friendship, a business relationship, anything like that. And it's moving forward and you feel good about it. This is what the Two of Cups is telling me, Taurus, on Friday. Now, let's look at Saturday. King of Clubs showing up in reverse. King of Clubs in reverse. Talk to me, honey. All right, King of Clubs in reverse. This is somebody that you're interacting with on Saturday. And this is somebody who normally is really good at problem solving, thinking outside the box, getting things done. This guy has some experience with at least with certain things. And I feel like he's running into a situation where he feels like he has the experience. He should know how to get around this, but there's something that is this new twist that he can't quite get past. And so he's feeling a little bit stuck in his problem solving, and he may even be feeling a little bit down. For some of you, a lot down. This person that you're interacting with could be feeling very down or depressed because he's not sure what to do with this problem. Now, for some of these King of Clubs characters that are coming up for you guys on Saturday, Well, first of all, for some of you, this is going to be a woman. For most of you, this will be a man, but for some of you, this will be a very assertive, outspoken woman. But this King of Clubs character is in reverse. For some of you, I feel like this is a relationship issue for this person that they don't know how to get around, they don't know how to solve. You know, maybe the other person in the relationship, or maybe they have to move far away and they don't know if that's going to be the end of the relationship or what's going to happen from there. Maybe they have something going on at work that they're just not quite sure how to figure out and how to overcome. But there's something going on that they're having trouble with, some kind of problem, and I feel like they're confiding in you, not necessarily expecting any kind of solution to come from you, but maybe hoping a little bit that you'll be able to get them some kind of insight that they can work with. But I don't feel like they're expecting much. I think they feel like they've kind of looked at this from all angles and they just don't see a way around here. All right, so that's enough for Saturday. Sunday, the Falling Tower in reverse, Taurus. Now, if you're going to get the Falling Tower, this is the way you want it. Because the Falling Tower talks about something that's been taken away suddenly, unexpectedly, and it's something that impacts your sense of security. So the Falling Tower right side up can be talking about losing a job. Maybe you have to move suddenly and you weren't expecting to. You know, something happened and your car broke down, or maybe your car was stolen, or, you know, it can be stuff like that. It doesn't have to be that big. Sometimes it's internal, more a change in perspective. But the Falling Tower, when it's right side up, is something that's dramatic, that's sudden, that has a big impact. It sort of knocks the wind out of you. Now, when you've got the Falling Tower in reverse, which is what you have on Sunday, something like that has already happened. That's in the past for you. But now what's going on is you've started to get your wind back, you've got your feet back under you, and now you're starting to realize that there are other opportunities out there to replace whatever it was that that tower originally brought to your life, and that those opportunities are actually better than what you lost. And so this is a really positive card about moving forward and coming out of what was a tough situation, dramatic, stunning, and coming out of this in a better position than what you were before anything happened to stir everything up for you. So that's a really positive card to see come up for you, and I'm happy for you about that, Taurus. So that's your week. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week. If I don't see you for a Reiki session or for a reading, then I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out. Hello, everybody. This is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before. Completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. Um, I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small. So there's the corrected version of that. Um, and actually, I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person. Just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.